What's good, people? Happy Saturday. Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Back on the route. The world's most dangerous website. And you know, they released a bust of what they think Nefertiti looked like. And you know, the American Shine caught that with their sharp eye. They can spot alleged racism from a mile away. Like a hawk, man. They got eyes like a hawk for racism, man. If they can see something racist, man, they'll get it. And that's the judge of characters, the whitewashing of Black history. Let's get to it.
What we're doing now, you choose the blackest month of the year to reveal that one of the world's most famous African queens is actually not black at all.
Now, say what you just said. Again, I'm going to say this again. You choose the blackest month of the year to unveil that Nefertiti was white or light skinned, whatever you want to call it. Put two and two together. What's this lady's name? Oh, Danielle. Put two and two together. Niggas don't know when they getting trolled.
Expedition Unknown's Josh Gates appeared on the Today Show to reveal a pale bust of King Tut's mother Nefertiti that was created using 3D imaging and forensic reconstruction.
What the hell, Rachel knows all?
White Nefertiti was a physical manifestation of the erasure and theft of Black history, aka whitewashing. And poor Hoda Kotb had to stand there with Egyptian blood boiling in her veins, as if white Queen Nefertiti was accurate. My only satisfaction.
I mean, to be honest with you, I know black people that lighter than that bust. let's get that perfectly clear. So that like skin tone isn't like, I don't think that's the whitest of white. You know what I'm saying? But let's carry on.
It's the subtle shade in her face. Gates worked with Dr. Aidan Dodson, an Egyptologist at the University of Bristol, who claimed, "This remarkable face seems to be consistent with ancient representations of Nefertiti. This is not an image of an ancient Egyptian queen with brown skin that's in a constant love affair with the sun. This is Karen from marketing after her trip to the Bahamas."
I bet there's raisin beads under that hat.
White folks literally bend over backwards trying to rip ancient Egypt from its African roots. It's in Africa. Get over it. Gates said, Nefertiti's accomplishments are anything but skin deep. But like many of history's most important female figures, her legacy has been obscured. You are the one obscuring her. Look at what happens when you don't whitewash history. Britain's oldest skeleton, Cheddar Man, also got a facial reconstruction, but this one used genome analysis and his actual ancient DNA, which proved that he had dark skin. Surprise!
Now, why can't they use the same process to prove what Nefertiti really looked like? Did they not use the same process? So now everything's going to be reversed. Black people are going to be from England, from Europe, and white people are going to be from Africa.
Which should have been what was revealed about Nefertiti.
Let's look at the tweets. They gave you the blueprint on the skin tones. How do you feel with the cheat sheet? Nefertiti did not look like Barbara Streisand in Miami. Stop it right now. My Queen Nefertiti was blackity black, black, black. Stop spreading this false sense of white superiority over other cultures' history. Let's judge these characters. Gates and those who have been privileged enough to rewrite history continually whitewash blackness out of all things royal. Now is not the time to deny black people of our royal roots.
This was not flying with confidence.
And honestly, if history not being whitewashed, it's not over it.
Hold on, man. She actually had to mention Wakanda. This wouldn't fly in Wakanda. They really, my God, Lord have mercy.
Nefertiti to fiercely harm everyone who refuses to believe in her melanin. The only reconstruction of Nefertiti I acknowledge is Iman. You know we're dedicated to bringing you more.
You know, to be honest with you, I'm gonna give my 2 cents on this subject. To be honest, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I don't care who was what. You know, because you can't trust, you know, what the establishment gives to the public. You know what I mean? You can't trust it. They've never been forthright about human history, I think. If you want my honest opinion, I think I always believe that, you know, like, remember the Matrix, you know, and I forget, I think it was the middle movie, you know, where he meets the I guess the architect or whatever, you know, and he finds out that, you know, he isn't the first one, the first clone, first Neo, and there's been like, I don't know, 7 or 8, and each time they've ended up destroying what's the name of their city, you know, the city they built in the core of the earth, you know, so, and then it restarts again. You know, I think human civilization, I think there's been highs and lows, you know what I mean? I think there's been, I don't know if it's been quite as advanced as we are today, but I think they probably have gotten close. And I think, you know, natural events or whatever you want to call it, whatever happened, wars, whatever, you know what I mean, extinction event, ice age, whatever, floods, you know what I mean, has wiped stuff out and come back with, and human races come back again. I don't know how many times it happened. It probably happened a couple times, if you ask me, if you be honest. So, and, you know, I think we're the, you know, Egypt was the most recent one. So, I mean, I don't, who cares? Because they're not telling you the truth. You'll never know what happened, to be honest with you, unless you're like the Illuminati, the elves, or the lizard men. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But, and that's the thing about black people worried about what, you know, the skin color Nefertiti was, whatever, like, whatever that nature. On one hand, they say Nefertiti's white, and then, you know, the English, whatever was it, Cheddar Man, had dark skin. You know what I mean? Dark skin doesn't necessarily mean of Negroid descent. To be honest with you, you know, like just for example, the Indians, they're some of them darker than me. They don't have the same facial structure. To be honest with you. It is what it is. You know, and she just goes into the term whitewashing. Whitewashing history is certainly a dangerous phenomenon that has clouded the way in which many students even learn about black history. According to a study by the Southern Poverty Law Center, only 8% of high school seniors in America know that slavery caused the Civil War. We need to do better. Slavery is the most painful part of America, maybe also one of the country's most important pieces of history. Why is it the most important piece of history? I wouldn't say that, you know. Is it important? Yeah. Is it important? His part of history? Yeah. Is it the most important? On what bounds? You know, I don't think slavery was the only cause of the Civil War. I think it was a byproduct of that. You know what I mean? They were raping, the North was raping the South for taxes, man. You know, if there was no slavery, there would still been a Civil War. You know, just because, you know, some of the economy was tied to slavery. That's where, I mean, you know, blacks will say, oh, well, we're a part of it. Yeah, that part. But, you know, if they weren't trying to make the South pay for everybody else, then I don't think that would have happened. You know, and I'm not even getting into what Lincoln said, but, you know, he didn't care either way, man. He was just trying to save the Union. As is Nefertiti for Egyptian history. Newsflash for all those who think Nefertiti's skin was as white as the freshly fallen snow. It was not. Can we all agree to stop trying to make Egyptians European? I don't know, man. You know, Egypt. A lot of people want to claim Egypt. You know, I think it was. I don't remember. I think Vibe had said this. Homie Vibe High, following him on Twitter. He said everybody had a piece of Egypt. You know, Europeans, blacks. You know, I mean, there was all different rulers. You know what I mean, and they weren't all the same color. You know, so I don't know. It's 2018, man, and you're worried about what this whitewashing of Black history. And on one hand, you don't want to claim Egyptians. You call the people that talk about Egypt Hotep, but when they put out Nefertiti and they have Nefertiti as a fairer skinned lady. Oh, it's up in arms. Oh, Nefertiti was black. Oh, but y'all was just chiding. Y'all call me Uncle. I'm Uncle Hotep, and you call me all them Egyptian ass niggas. That's what y'all say. Well, now when the Lord have mercy, when the man come in and troll y'all during Black History Month, and they gonna show out Nefertiti. It's like y'all can't put two and two together and just ignore it. Be like, man, oh, that's a good one. Black History Month, you will roll out Nefertiti. They stay pulling y'all chains. Shine, stay get their chain pulled. Unbelievable. Anyway, this is Uncle Hotep. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.